Beyond the borders, the Kenya Defense Forces have been inside Somalia for the last decade. Their reformation under the African Mission in Somalia, AMISOM, umbrella of peace enforcement, came after the year-long Operation Lindanchi, which began in October 2011. Over time, more women have become part and parcel of the Kenyan military efforts to serve the people of the Horn of Africa nation, reaching out to the most vulnerable in the community. In the first part of the series, NTV's Leila Mohammed had a chance to engage with the service women based at the Doble Forward Operating Base, which is also the headquarters of the Sector 2 AMISOM Command, and our reports.
A somewhat bumpy ride to the Doble District Hospital. Here, lining the road to the hospital are women and children walking towards the facility to seek medical services. And while doctors inside rush to assist them, outside a group of women sit under a tree, tightly knit in ring of jungle green uniform, armed to protect and secure their safety at all costs. Their mandate is to pacify the enemy without a second thought. But the green scarves over their heads sets them apart from other soldiers here. This enables the local women to open up to them. In any armed conflict situation, the soldiers say that reaching out to the vulnerable part of the community is not an easy task.
Because in any conflict, women and children are the ones that bear the greatest impact. Therefore, and as you can see, that these women, they're the ones who are present at their home. They're the ones who raise the children, and the same women are the key stakeholders in peace and conflict resolution process.
The ladies have to engage smaller battles before being able to gain the trust of the women they are here to serve and protect.
In this society where we are, we have social and cultural barriers. Therefore, we as the female soldiers under AMISOM 10, we are here so that we can be able to reach out to these women with ease, because the male cannot be able to reach out to them.
For being involved in activities that benefit the women folk economically, the Female Engagement Team, FET, has had other interactions with them.
The women have also been sensitized on the women matters. For instance, last month, well, we joined hands with the women and we held a seminar in town. And not only women, but both women and male, they were sensitized on the sexual, gender-based violence, their effects, the causes and the remedies to it.
As part of their mandate under the AMISOM command, the FET has enabled the women of Somalia to better themselves while making that journey as easy as possible under the unforgiving terrain that is Doble.
Kuna ile mambo ya FGM hawako wanajua before, kuna mambo kulikuwa na mambo ya sexual harassment, hawako wanajua kuripoti wapi, process yote venye inaenda, venye ina affect mtu, yote walikuwa wametufundisha.
Being a pastoral community, many produce milk and have to walk many kilometers to Doble town and back every few days to sell their product. On this day, they receive milk cooler ATMs that they say will go a long way in enabling them to provide for their families with ease.
Tumepata faida mingi kama saa hizi mafriji tumeletewa, hizi ATM machines. Kuna hiyo mambo ya kuku tumefundishwa, podo walikuwa wamepewa za wasichana, kuna madawa.
The FET has enabled 6 women to train as midwives at the AMISOM Level 2 hospital in Doble, with 1 interning at the Doble District Hospital and the remaining 5 working with women in the far-flung villages. For these service women, many battles are won through the power of persuasion and changing mindsets rather than on the battlefield. While they guide their fellow women, they patrol Doble District, each one keeping a keen eye to tactfully eliminate a threat that may be in their way. Lieutenant Colonel Reverend Jane Wairimo is serving her second tour of duty here. Those that serve alongside her understand the call of duty and say that protecting the sovereignty of Kenya while enforcing the peace in Somalia is a huge responsibility. During their tour of duty, these Kenyan heroines will walk side by side with the women of Doble, helping them build their lives a day at a time. Leila Mohammed, NTV.